Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Today's daily, which is puzzle page. This is December 20th, 2025. Got a big day today, so I'm trying to get this guy done today. Not that I have a ton going on. I just have there's a big game later today, not till late, which is kind of annoying, but we've got to get prepped for it, so we're going to do that. Anyway, let's get into these guys. Let's see what we got on our main page. This is, see if we've got, we don't have any bonuses. We've got, looks like a good selection of puzzles here, so let's just jump into them, see what's happening. We are running well, so let's go. See what we've got for our circuits. Usually these guys are pretty simple if you just follow the basic logic of it. So let's do that. You are going to go that way, then you're going to come back around. You will come back this way, you're going to go up the side, then you'll come over here and here. Get in there. Good, first one down. Let's move into the next one. And we'll get word snake next on the list. I think we're just going to go straight across and down. Alright, so talented, skilled, accomplished, gifted. Yeah, what's... Did that... No, oh, it did finish, okay. For some reason it didn't feel like it finished that word. Proficient... Come on, Neo. Proficiente. Great. Trying to see where this starts. It could either be the V or the C. I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing anything right off the top here that seems that I can put anything to either. Or is it just creative? Okay, there it is. Adept, slick, masterful, competent. E or the F, what's it gonna be? Efficient? No. Or no. Effective. There it is. Polished. Knowledgeable. Clever. And capable. Perfect. Very nice. Let's get these guys out of here. And no Sudoku, so let's go over to the Futoshiki next. Let's see what we got going here. Now you have to be a 6, you have to be a 2 and a 1. Now that should be all the gimmies. Now we're gonna have to start looking to see where like 6s and 1s probably go. There's a couple locations here for a 6. Oh no, a couple locations in that direction. A couple there. Couple of there. So there's not a lot of 6 lookage here, at least that I can see. Let's try the 1. And no. Yeah, so it has to be you. That's a no. One of those two. That's a possibility. Every one of those is possible. Yes. No, nothing more there, I guess. Did that 1 give us anything bonus-wise for the 6 now that this spot is taken? I don't think it does. We might need to start looking at how these groupings work, because this... Yeah, I think that's actually the way it's supposed to, we're just supposed to look at this guy, because this now is a 1-2 pair, so this is the minimum 3. And it can't be any higher than 3. So it is 3, this is 4, this will either be the 5 or the 6. Now, we have a 2 and a 6 that has to go here. So this has to be the 6, this has to be the 2, this has to be the 1. This could be almost anything. This guy, he could be a 6 or a 5. So I think we get a 6-5 pair going across here. We can't go lower than 5 because we have 1, 2, and 3 staring at you. So we have a 6-5 pair. That means one of you 2 is the 2. One of you 2 is the 3. And then any of the rest could be 4. So that's not great. This guy could be 6, 5, or 4. You don't quite know. Probably a number of things that could go down here. But let's think about you now because of this 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's what it is. This is the 4, this is the 5. It's the only way that works. Now we can put a 6 here and a 5 here. Can we go further with this guy? Because you can't be 1, 3, 5, or 6. You're either a 2 or a 4. I wonder if we're going to get another pair or there's something else going on in one of the other guys we can work with. Or now we have enough of the 6s and 1s to really roll with it. Yeah, the 6s. We can't put a 6 in any of these positions except for here, which gives us the 5 and the 6. Now, we should just have one more 6 left right here. We do. Let's start thinking maybe about our 5-ages. You have to be the 5. Which means you're the 1 and you're the 4. Good. These guys, we need 3, 4, and 5. 5 has to go here. This has to be the 3. This has to be the 4. So you are the 2. You are the 3. What are you two? We've got 2 and 3. Don't quite know. What about you guys? 1 and 2. Don't quite know. You guys, 1 goes here. 4 goes here. You have to be a 2, 3 pair. You can't be a 2, so you're the 3 and the 2. That pushes the 3. You're going to be the 2 and the 4, and that should give us what we need. There we go. Good. Like the logic on that one. That worked out quite well. All right, let's keep rolling. Crossword is next on the list, so let's hit it. All right, let's start with a big boy here. Rehash in fewer words. Paraphrase. There we go. Bees do this to plants. Pollinate. Oops. It's an I-A-T-E. Yeah. Rebel against. Defy. Yeah, okay. Twist ankle. Sprain. Repaired. Mended. Good, good, good. Small, hairy-tailed rodent. A vole. Shoulder to shoulder. I was going to say aside, but it's got to be longer than that. Alongside. There we go. One with heads in the clouds. A dreamer, something like that. A daydreamer, probably. Just had to make it a little bit longer. Yep, daydreamer, good. Let's go downs. Got all the across in one try, that's good. Regained consciousness, awoke. These should be a lot easier, though, because we also have a ton of, why can't I speak? Letters that are already given. Ease, allay. Put pictures on a wall, hangs. Person who learns lines, actor. You would be next. Formerly Gaul. That's France. Took me a second. For some reason, I was thinking of the UK in there, but I was like, no, wait, that's not even close. Well, it is close. It's right across the channel, but you get the point. Turn down lights is dimmed. Make someone late, delay. Person eating is a diner. Lovely scene is a vista. What are you? Spoon for ladling. Yeah, it's a spoon for ladling. There it is. When you put the word, that's going to be the answer into the clue. All right, let's look at the thing for pitch cross. I'll be right back. Alrighty, let's jump into it. All right, can we do anything with these reds? We can do you two and you. The 4 here is good. That's, yeah, it's all we need really, because that's gonna then set these guys off. Okay. What about the blues? Because those should be done as well. This one has to go there. You have to go here. 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think that's just done. Oh no, wait, I miscounted by 1. My bad. Do we have a gap maybe of one of these guys where there can't work? Or maybe we just go to this 2, 7, 1, 1 here. My bad. This should all be 7s, yeah. There's something maybe, that doesn't really cross-reference here. It does mean that this has to be part of the 2, though. And you have to be part of it, too. Now, you have to go up, and you have to go down. That does tell us this is the 5. Okay, just had to come at it from a different angle. The 3-1 on these light blues, which one is it? That one? These are really close colors from these 3 almost. I mean, this one's a little bit different. These 2 look almost exactly the same on one of my screens. The other one that's a little bit more of a difference, but anywho, what else we got? we need one of you 2 down here, so that's just gonna be you. And what else do we say? We can keep this dark brown or whatever color. I guess it's a brown color. Has to go here, which means this has to go here. This 2 can't go there, so it goes up. It's going to be one of these 2 to finish this guy. I don't know which one it is just yet. What about these darkish ones? There's not too many of them. I don't know if we have enough there. It's going to be one of you 2 and you. So we do have that one at least, and this one has to go here. And then again, one of these 2, and then one of, well, this one's probably never going to be that one, right? Let's take a look at it. Because 1, 2, 1, 2, another guy, then, yeah, that can't be it. That has to go here. No, yeah, no. That one goes there. Excuse me, brain froze for a second. Then you go here. All right, now can we fill in some of these other guys that we just have open? We still have the 6 sitting right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We've got a bunch of bits and bobs here and there that we can probably start working with if we got into, let's say, putting in some X's here, but we're going to try to do this without it for a second here, which you here have to go there. We'll do that. And I guess I don't know which one of these is necessarily in. What else can we say? What about keep going on here for you? You are, well, we don't know which one you are. And I guess we don't know what those guys are. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Guess we can fill in these 2 for this 3. Yeah, this one's going to require me doing some mixing. There's just way too much going on here. Let me just do that real quick. It's going to help us start to pick things apart better. Let's see. What else do we have that we can say? You are out. Yeah, that's one thing right there. It's going to tell us you have to be in, which means you guys are out. You can never be in. You aren't a space. Okay, so we just know what these are then. It's these 2. There we go. Let's see if we can figure out what these guys are. We need this guy, which... No, which one is it lining up with this one? Can't be there, so it has to be here. And then this brown color could be either one of these 2. Okay, so it's not you and not you at least. We have that. These guys are just done, so let's get them out of here. All right, do we figure out these other guys somehow? It's really hard to decipher between these colors for me, so I'm kind of going in a very methodical pace here. All right, let's see. What other big numbers do we have? Okay, we can do this brown color here. I didn't notice there was no browns in this thing, so this 2 has to go here. Okay, the 3 either has one of you, so it can't be you, so it has to be you. That's going to then tell us the 6 has to end this way. This, yeah, is that one's up here, which means you guys are out, and you are the last one of these guys here. Now we have to put this color in between the browns. This light color is either one of those 2. These 2 are out. That, and there's 2 of this color, so this one has to be here. And this one has to be here. Okay. That's out for you. You're done. What about you guys? This is, okay, this one's given. Which color is it? This one? Okay, so these 2 are in. That one's there. This one has to go here, which means you and you are out. and you go here. That means you're out, which means you go here. And then we have 2 of these colors. There's options there for that, guys. So let's try to find something else. Are we done with the browns? No, we still have a couple of things left over. Again, one of those 2, one of those 2, one of those, but then this guy can never obviously be here. I think this guy just has to go here, right? Yeah, that's the only place that will actually go. Okay. So then that tells us that this 2 goes here. That says you're out and you guys are done. We have to fill in this guy here. We need a 1, 2 gap, 1, 2, and another one of the... Okay, so these are done. Man, this is really hard to see. What color are you? Are you that color? You go there. That finishes this. That's done. This guy now for the 2 has to go here. You have to go here. You have to go there. One of these 2 has to be this color. It can't be you, so it's there. That says that 2 does this. Is this color given into... Yeah, it goes here. No, wait, maybe not. Yes, it does. It goes here. The brown one goes there. That finishes this off. Now we can put this last brown here. That's done. You... Nope, I've screwed something. You're not there. You're there. Shoot. I've already screwed it up. What did I do? I think I messed those up. Gosh darn it. Now I'm never going to get through this. I'm just going to hit this guy. Tell me what's wrong and I'll fix him. This just, okay, it was just, I actually put a marker here. Okay, that's all it was. I would have gone back and changed a bunch of stuff, so glad I didn't do that. You have to go here. For some reason I had that marked off. I don't know why that was not correct. Okay. Now, which one are you? Are this guy, and then that guy. Okay, wow. That is so hard to see. I don't even know what that is. What is that? Snow chains on tires. Okay. Well, we got there eventually. It was a struggle, though. All right, what's next? We've got diamond, so let's hit that guy. Let's start down. Collection of people. Collection of people. That's, oh, it's just a bevy? Okay, that makes sense. Let's do downs first. Major European river is the Rhine. If you know your world history, that's not too hard to figure out. All in good time. I don't know that one right off the top, so we'll move on. Long-lived, aged. Let's go across. Enjoy oneself. Revel. Couple. A pair. Short distance. A split. Short distance. Strap. No, I don't know that. Oh, maybe it's just a step. That is a short distance. Enthusiastic. Eager. Yep, there we go. And then we gotta figure this out. All in good time. Oh, later. Okay. Guess that makes sense. Once we get into it, we get some good stuff there. All right, what's next? Wordy. Let's get that guy. We've got our crane we can throw down here, see if we get anything out of it. We get an N, so we're absolutely doing pious, because we're definitely going to get something out of this. Ooh, a P and an I. That's nice. I'm already starting to... I was going to say opine, but obviously we don't have I's or O's or E's. Is it going to be a double I, or is it just going to be... something with a Y, or something like that, where we only need the one I. I guess it could be nippy, like it's nippy outside, it's cold outside. Let's give it a try. There we go. Use the weather to your advantage. Sometimes these things are obviously themed for the time of year, so... No, Granted, down in the southern hemisphere, but some of you I know are watching this are from, it's not nippy right now. All right, what we got? Link words. Okay, this one always terrifies me because I have no idea if I'm going to find it or not. Wintry conditions. Is it froze? Okay, it was worth a try. It could be snowy. That would be the next one to... Oh, there's no Y. Shoot. There's no M, so we can't do storm. Okay, what the heck is this? Wintry... I mean, front? You could have a winter front? No. Okay, we're just going to throw every word that could possibly work here and see if it comes. Maybe we just need to start looking at some of these other guys. Like, snow has got to be one of these things, right? Okay. What else? Freeze has to be something, right? Or about sleet, maybe? Off of you? Okay. What is this guy then? We're definitely going to have something. We've got 2 Z's to work with here. We've got a short ass guy here too. Trying to see if we had anything like hail, but there's no H. Can't do clouds or cloudy. Blizzard, that's what it's going to be. Trying to think of where we'd use Z's. It's blizzard. Frost, that makes a lot of sense then. Ice has got to be this one, and this has got to be cold. Okay, there it is. I think getting to the snow got kind of helped and shifted gears there. All right, we get some more of these tokens. And then seeing the 2 Z's, thinking what the heck could it possibly be. So, all right, let's get into picture path. We got this in Kokoro to go, and then we should be good for today. Oh, this is a big boy. It's going to be a little hard to see here. Let's see if we can dig through it. Let's try to get the easy stuff out of the way. So hopefully that will sort everything else out. We've got to try to be careful with our mouse work because it's not a lot of room here to go, and it's going to very easily want to just click off of the areas that I want it to go in. No, not you. You. Does this 9 must do something like that? Yeah. The 4 is going to come into here. The 5 is going to go there. I think this 8's going to come this way. The I didn't leave enough room for the 9, did I? Okay. So the 8, go away. The 8's going to have to stay over here so that the 9 can have its room. This 8 goes up and it's going to have to go this way. Wait, that's never going to work. How do we make this? Oh, I'm going the wrong way on this, aren't I? Maybe I'm not. How do we make this 10 and this 8 work together? Because there's no way we can do this and still be able to connect those 10s. Oh, I must have messed up the 5. That's what it was. The 5 had to do this. That was the problem. Okay, here we go. Now it makes a lot more sense. Good, okay. Early mistake, found it though, that's good, because otherwise we would have been there for a while. This 10 is probably going to have to dive down through here. The 6 will go through here, the 3, the 4. This 3's got to go this way, so this and this can go these ways. The 6 will take here, 4 there, 5 there, 2. 5. 7, dos, quattro. The 8's going to just take on those. The 3 will go there. The 7's going to have to pop up here to let the 6 slide through, and this 6 slide through. You have to go up. 5 has to go this way. The 10's going to slot in here. And the 3 will come down here. And these 3's will all kind of work together to allow the 8 to do its thing. This 5 goes over here. This 5's going to come down here. Good. Let's just keep following the patterns because they're going to take us where we need to go. Good there, you into here, this guy. Oh, you had to go down first. Okay, trying to keep my vision on this thing. It's still kind of hard to see it, but we're getting there. This 8 feels like it does this, and this 9's going to go over here. This 9's going to swirl around. Put you in here. 4, yep, this seems to be working. Good. That's got to go there. The 7's got to do a little jig. 7. The 9's going to come up and around. Nope, that's not right. We had to go this way with it, and then go up. Cool. You go here. This 10's going to have to do a little dance. 7's going to go there. The 9's got to come through. Oh, why didn't it go over there? I made it do that, but it didn't want to do it. The 7's going to hit there. The 10's got to go all the way around. Good. 7 here. The 8's going to go back through. That 7's got to do that, so the 5 can do this, and the 9 can go here. The 8's going to have to drop to... Nope, it doesn't. It's going to have to go... Come on now, this way, to let the 10 come down here. Alright. Alright, what else we got? The 6, I think, is going to do that. And let the 9 do a little dance over there. That guy's doing you. The 8's going to come up. The 7's going to come around. Yep, this all seems like it's working. This 10 needs to go first, I think, to guide this next 10. And let the 9 come around the corner. The 2 has to slot, and there we go. Is that supposed to be a cookie or something like that? That's a burger patty. Okay. Who puts... Is that onion on a raw burger patty right there like that? Don't do that. I mean, unless you're doing like a smash burger and you're smashing the onion into the burger, but... Okay, let's get it to Kakuro. And if it was a smash burger, you wouldn't have it in a patty form, it'd be in a ball form. See? Bad logic here. This is a 1-3 and a 1-3, so these guys are 4, so this has to be the 8. 9, 1, 3, 1, 3, 9, 8. Okay, there's a good little run. What else can we now say? Do we have anything else that's just a straight obviousness here? This is going to be a 1, 2, 4, so you are the 1. And don't know if you know which one of those is which. Let's go back up here maybe. We might just have to start putting in a bunch of these 17s and seeing what happens. 9 or 8. This has to be 4 or 5. Oh, it's a 43. It means we're missing a 2. I don't know that there's any place here that we could say that's the case. But we do have 9s and 8s. Let's kind of go through these guys. I think we can... If we put enough in here, we'll start to see the pairs of things that are happening. And that might be enough to get us going. I don't really like that though. 2, 3, 4. This being a 1, 2 pair, does that tell us anything? Because this becomes a 5 or a 6. This is a 1, 3. Okay, there, that's what it was. I just wasn't looking in the right spot. That's the 3. That forces these guys. That's the 9. This becomes the 5. That does percolate down to here, so that's helpful. These two have to add to 10 in some manner. Can't be 9, 1 or 8, 2. So it's either a 7, 3 or a 6, 4. I don't know if we know the answer to that. What about the 35? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Yeah, these are an 8, 7. So you are the 8, you are the 7, which means you are the 3. You are the 9. That's 12. So these two have to be 14, which is going to be an 8, 6. This can't be an 8 because we put our stuff in there. There's the 9. That's going to set off all of these guys. There we go. And you are a 1. We know these have to be 5 and 7. Don't know if we know which one is which, because again, we can't have the 2, and the only things left over are 2, 5, and 7. Let's put the 1, 3 in here, and we'll start thinking maybe about some of the math on these other guys. Of course, you have to be a 2 and a 4. And you are a 9, 8. Okay. Now, these 3 digits are either going to add to 13 or 14. Can we make that happen? Or can we pick away which one of those? Or do we think about you having to either equal 8 or 9? Either way they have, okay, that's what it is. This is better, because the 9 or the 8 on the 17, that gives 3 digits with their either add to 8 or 9. I can get words to come out of my mouth. There's no way this can be a 9, or well, that's not what I was trying to say. There's no way this can be a 2, 3, 4 as a 9, so there's always a 1. So you are the 1, which means you are the 3. Now, this guy can never be a 7, because again, 8 or 9, so you are the 5, you are the 7. And that's 6 right now. So this has to be the 2, this has to be the 9, the 8, and the 4. There we go. All right, that looks like that's it for today. We had a lot of puzzles, so that we definitely got into the 30-minute, but we didn't really have any hang-ups or anything like that. Just had a lot of stuff to do, so awesome. Loved it. Enjoy having a bunch of these different things coming up, and it's not just like 3 or 4 of them that we don't ever do that pop, so really fun. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed today's daily, which was, of course, was December 20th, and we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day.